Well, happy Monday, brothers and sisters. Pastor Steve here. Hope you had a good day worshiping Jesus Sunday. So glad you've joined me today for this devotion. And just in transparency, I recorded this devotion earlier in May. Actually, today, Monday, June 13, I'm out in Anaheim, California, attending the Pastors Conference and the annual session of the Southern Baptist Convention. We're also spending some time with our daughter and her family, Jacqueline, who live out in L.A. So pray for me and our families. We have this vacation, but also for the annual meeting of our Southern Baptist Convention in Anaheim. The actual meeting is Tuesday and Wednesday. The Pastors Conference and some other meetings are today, this Monday. All right, in our devotion, we are in Deuteronomy 32, and this chapter is actually a song Moses wrote that is mentioned in the previous chapter, but here is the actual song, and he gets the people together, and he leads them in learning it and singing it. And what's interesting is in this song, Moses describes the future of the Jewish people, the future of the nation of Israel. And he says to them very clearly in this song, even though God and he and others are doing everything they can to keep it from happening, that the day will come when they will rebel against God. They will turn to idols. And God will discipline them, punish them, judge them for that. And he delivers this message, this song, with passion and challenges them to take it seriously and to pass it on, with passion to their children and grandchildren, so that the day of rebellion doesn't come, even though he says it's going to come, but I'm pleading with you, don't do it. Look at verses 44 through 47 in Deuteronomy 32. Then Moses came and spoke all the words of this song in the hearing of the people, he with Joshua the son of Nun. And when Moses had finished speaking all these words to all of Israel, he taught them the song. He said to them in verse 46, "Take to your heart all the words which I am warning you today, which you shall command your sons to observe carefully, even all the words of the law. For," notice this is critical, verse 47, "for it is not an idle word for you. Indeed, it is your life." Look at that again. He says, it is not an idle or useless or empty or worthless word for you. He said, is indeed, it is your life. Your life hangs on how you and your descendants respond to what God is saying to you through this song that he had me write for you about your future. I've been a preacher, pastor a long time, more than 4 decades. And I know many preachers who pour their heart out to the people of God and to lost people when they preach and when they teach. I know dads and moms who do the same thing with their kids. Plead with them. Take what I'm saying seriously. Pay attention, because your life hangs in the balance. Your eternity hangs in the balance. The quality of your life, your walk with Jesus, hinges on your response to this word from God. And sometimes, just to be honest, pastors, preachers, just like parents, wonder, does anybody take anything seriously we say? The desire of every good preacher, the desire of every loving parent, is that the message gets through, and not only is it heard, but it's obeyed, because life hangs in the balance. Verse 2 of this song, at the very beginning, "Let my teaching drop as the rain, my speech distill as the dew, as the droplets on the fresh grass, and as the showers on the herbs." I tried to picture that image. Moses is saying, let everything I'm teaching you and saying to you from God, let it be like rain that falls from the heavens. And when it rains, everything gets wet that's outside. My speech distilled as the dew. You go outside and you walk through the grass after the rain, or you walk through the grass in the morning when there's been a heavy dew and your shoes get wet. Droplets all over the grass. You can't stay dry. You get wet. As showers on the herbs, so the rain falls and all the plants and all the herbs, all the bushes, all the trees are soaked. And if you're outside and it rains, you get soaked. And I love that image because it's as though Moses is saying, let my teachings to you, my word to you, let it just soak you, fully cover you like the rain. Let it get you wet. The person, the heart. Let it just totally cover and soak you to the bones, so to speak. And let it nourish you, because when it rains, if you've got plants in pots and so planters, when they're watered or it rains, they perk up. If your grass is looking a little dry, it perks up. Let the Word of God nourish you and cause you to spiritually perk up and be alert and alive and strong. That's the heart cry of every good preacher or teacher or parent. Listen. And if you're a preacher or a Sunday school teacher, listen to me. Your job is not simply to impart information. If you think your job is just to communicate the truth, you're not going far enough. You need to have a passion and a heart to communicate the truth in such a way that people know you're passionate and you want them to not only hear, but obey God and have their lives transformed by it. You've got to care about that as much as you care about the content of what you are teaching or preaching, or the content of what you are communicating as a parent to your children. Moses was a passionate man. Be passionate as a mom or a dad. Be passionate as a preacher. Be passionate as a teacher. And not just about the content, but about the people and their lives. That's a lesson from Moses, for me and you. Hey, God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow.